Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. I'm going to open up Duke's Artillery School right here for you in front of your eyes. So if you're not as good as you'd like to be at artillery, I'm going to show you step by step how to do it. We're going to go all the way from buying an artillery to showing you how to use it in a game. So this will be helpful for you to watch if you're like decent at artillery, but you're thinking, well, I could be better, but I don't know how to get better. And that's why I'm here to help. It would be very helpful for me if you could leave a like for this video to spread the word and let people know that we're doing this to help players get better. And the best way to do that would be to hit the like button. If you're interested, you might want to consider subscribing, because I do videos like this, things that are good, important, but not common, which you can see if you look at any of my other, I don't know, almost 1,000 videos. So we've got that stuff done. Now let's get to some business, shall we? First thing we're going to need, well, tomato. We either need an artillery first or we need a commander first. I'm going to use one of my old ones that I got rid of. So I'm going to go repurchase this tank. This is the M7 Priest. So we're going to use something that literally I haven't used probably in 8+ years. That's a good bet that that's the case. And it doesn't really matter what it is to me. They're all the same. But it will matter to show you how we need to take care of stuff and why I'm going to do the things I do. Because this is the stuff that's going to accelerate your ability to score. So let's go. Alright, M7 Priest. This is Tier 3 American. I mean, I could use my Tier 3 Russian or French, but I've already gotten the ace badges for those in a really short amount of games. And I don't play those anymore because I did one of those in like 18 games. Just, to do it as part of the artillery mastery. That was a couple months ago. So, M7 Priest, 47,000. Yeah, I can afford it. Pretty standard stuff. Alright. Now we have our vehicle. Now this dude, I've maxed this dude out long ago. So I'm going to be able to buy all the upgrades I need instantly because I maxed it out forever ago. Literally in the first month of the game on the beta. So we have a commander as well, but we're not going to put a commander in here just yet. So let's go into the tank. We're going to hit the X button, which would be square. Right? Triangle, X, yeah, square on PlayStation. Okay. Now, there's multiple different upgrades here. We'll get all those. First thing we're going to do is get rid of this enhanced targeting. It's worthless. So, sell it for 0. Well, it's worthless. They give you 0 for it. What we're going to do here is, well, let's not get out of... Let's take things from the basic. What we need advanced loader. This will make our reloading time 10% shorter. Now, let's look at the reload. Reload, 12.7 seconds. That's horrible. It's going to get a lot better. Advanced loader. All right. Now that'll drop that 10%. So 12.7, 1.2. So we should be what? 10.8, 11.4. That doesn't make any sense. Well, whatever. We'll get to it. We'll go do all the ways to make this better. Boy, that reload is really terrible. What we're also going to need is advanced gun laying drive. This will speed up aiming. Speed up being a relative term. So, but we've got to get the things we need first, and then we'll get our luxury items second. All right, so we want to look at this vision range, 330. Camouflage, which is steel concealment, is 396. That's really rotten. But it doesn't matter. They're normally not getting that close to us in general. So what we're going to do here, to up our, this will increase vision. The rations are going to increase vision. It's going to decrease reload and also increase aim. The aim of our gun is not good. It's a .71. Man, that's hideous. But again, we'll fix this. So our reload is now down to 10.96. Man, that is a super long reload for a tier 3. It is just hideous. I don't know. This is weird, man. Why would it be that bad? Basic repair, which is white. Gasoline is good because the gasoline will allow you to rotate faster. You'll need rotation speed if someone tries to come in and beat us up. Okay, let's go look at these bullets. Always click your premiums to Y with the Y button, make them silver. So this one is just a regular armor piercing, direct hit round. This is your regular, we'll use this. I'm not going to use armor piercing. It's not necessary. Okay. Silver. Always make your ammo, your premium ammo cost in silver. I'll double check this. It's good. Fine. No problems. Ah, man, this camo is really terrible. Well, let's go over here to appearance. And let's just put camo on this guy. But we're just going to use rental camo because they don't deserve me to pay more. So 7 days is good enough. Just basic stuff. I don't care. I don't know what it's going to drop this camo rating down to. That's a good camo. And urban. That's cool. What is our camo factor now? It is, again. Oh, 388. Well, whoop-de-doo. That's hideous. It's really hideous. Now we're going to use a basic commander. Not going to get fancy because you don't have a fancy commander for artillery, most likely. So let's look. What are we going to get here? Vision is what I normally put on there. What's our speed? 40. Okay, we're going to go vision. The optics, that'll jack that up to 378. And we're going to go with, that was a boo-boo. There we go. And then we're going to go with camo net. Because our camo rating is just hideous. Right now, we can't even, they can see us before we could see them. We see them at 378, they see us at 388. Terrible. Now it's been calculated and adjusted. Now we can finally see them before they can see us. Slightly. It's not good. But we're not going to be exposed in general, I hope. These, but you know, this is going to depend on your team. 11 seconds is so hideous. It's just, oh, I know what the problem is. It's the gun. We haven't bought any upgrades. How about gun upgrade? Okay, this one will go up to .69. Well, that's not really much better, to be honest, but it is better. Let's do it. All right, engine. That's got just, this is just horsepower is the only difference. 400, 460, 500. Well, we'll go to 500. I'm not going to waste any more time. Whoops. All right, suspension. This will help our rotation and our driving. Radio. Help our spotting ranges, etc. Go to the max. Okay, so that's terrible. We have a .69 accuracy. So here what we're going to do is get a commander. American. Durr. Now I'm going to use the commander that I use for my standard long haul artillery when I used to build guys. So I'm going to use this one. Now this one has good stuff. Where is this dude? There we go. Here. And he's going to instantly change our accuracy. Our accuracy is now .58. And it's not great, but hey, it's better than it was. Unfortunately, one of the things you can use on enclosed artilleries is the fan to increase your, well, decrease your reload and increase your accuracy. We don't have that option here, but we do use the rations to get there. Okay, so we've done the best we can. Now let's look at this commander so you can see. All right, here's what we do. Obviously, this is rapid loading. You need this. I'm also using Quick Learner to get 10% bonus experience. I have the steady aim, which increased the aim accuracy. And then we have Born Leader. Born Leader works like rations. It shortens your reload, increases your accuracy, and also increases your vision. So our vision has gone up. Let's go check it out too. So our vision's up to 394 with a 369 camo concealment, which isn't great. Well, you know, whatever. Now let's check that reload. That reload is now down to 9 seconds. That is atrocious. All right. But we're going to use this guy and see what happens. What I'm going to show you is why the other one is better. The other one I'm talking about is my Sexton 1 Premium American. Let's take a look. Now I've taken the commander out. So the gun accuracy here says .53. With the commander in there, it should be .43. Way more accurate. Reload time. Remember, I have no commander. 6.47. When the commander goes in there, the reload time is 5.47. Super awesome. Way less than that M7 Priest. That M7 Priest is a chump. It's a chump tank. It's just, I'm sorry, it just is. We could still do okay with it. But, you know, it ain't the arrow, it's the Indian. It's me. It's not going to be the tank. The tank isn't good. All right, so we're good here. So you can see the numbers will tell you the reload and the accuracy are way better on this. It's going to be hard to kill 2 guys and a priest, to be honest. But we're going to give it a shot. So we're going to go back to the priest. Now what we're going to do here is I'm going to essentially stream this. I normally don't do this directly, and I would do this from a replay, but you can't get the artillery view from a replay. So we're going to do this and see. This is not the greatest map for artillery, but hey, you know, that's the way it goes. And we have two threes, and the rest are twos, which sounds easy, but it's not, because the twos tend to be very disco-ish. They're like disco freaks. Now, the main difference you'll see, besides the reload, is that this one has a much longer range, but it's less accurate. And it's not really a good trade-off. Your best accuracy in your shots is going to be 500 meters or less. All right, but I'm way out here now. As you can see, I'm almost 700. And this is the view you don't get in a replay. It's just not possible. So I'm going to show you shots. This is how artillery guys play. Well, you can play, there's another version, which is the straight over. I don't like this at all. I lose the feel for what's going on with the terrain. Tomato, tomato, whatever floats your boat. You know, Fish does a lot of artillery from the top down view. And, you know, he's adapted himself to that. I adapted myself to this. This seems to be a little more natural. But, you know, it's go with what you know. And all I did was click my right stick down like a sniper would to change the view to this one. That's clicking it down, clicking it back down again, comes back to normal. All right, let's turn over here. See this guy. See if we can lay some lumber to this dude. Not that dude. Not this dude either. That rock is blocking us. I fired. Just a slight inconvenience. T1E6. Man, that guy's going to be hard to hit. If there's a disco freak, this guy's one of them. Super fast. Very annoying. Quite dangerous to artilleries, to be honest with you. He's below the hump of the hill. I cannot shoot him. Can look at him, and that's about all I can do. This guy should be able to hit. Eat this. Got a piece of him. About to get another chunk of this dude. And take a lead shot. Negative. Alright, we'll take a look at this E6 again. This guy's in bad shape. If we could hit him, we'd kill him. We couldn't kill him because he killed our H-35. Man, we don't have anything. There must be a big rock blocking us. Yeah, there it is right there, that jerkweed. So you see my line is red. That means I cannot fire. I can fire, but it's not going to hit him. I'm not clearing. Nice. What a great shot that was. That guy's in the water. He's dead, Shim. Shot at him, but no cigar. Hey, you'll take the points any way you can get them, man. I'm telling you. Here we go. Krudsky. Now there's a medium on that peninsula to the right. And there's not a soul to defend me. 3 versus 3. Well, we're going to go over here. Try and catch this guy coming through this canyon. Shotgun. I'm going to show you what right bumper will do. You lost an ally. Good job. What a genius. Look at this, is terrible. 21 damage is all I've gotten. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. The problem is, my reload is not good. Gee-ha. He's dead, Jim. Told you I was going to show you what right bumper does. Right bumper locks on for the shotgun attack. That was fantastic. Just the enemy artillery. I'm going to show this guy where I'm going. I hope he's paying attention. That guy's probably at his base. So, we're doing pretty good. I don't like this tank. That's when you can see why I got rid of it. But for instructional purposes, this is showing you exactly what you need to see. And I'm going to use the Sexton. I'll show you that one. There he is. Come here, buddy. Gotta wait for the closure. That's what the gun laying drive is for, to close the circle of dots. Eat this. He stunk. That guy stunk, but this guy's damaged. Got him. Record that kill. That was fantastic. And that was, you know, I shot that shot based upon his trajectory of his, or his vector of motion. Guessed right and nailed him. It is not that easy. Remember, I am a 9-year-plus artillery veteran, and I made that look easier than it was, but it wasn't easy. It was really not a great medal. I mean, a match for me. Now, that's the Stark medal, which you get for, while driving an artillery, destroy at least 2 enemy vehicles and receive at least 2 enemy hits. Well, that idiot rolled up on me, and I shotgunned him into the Stone Age. So I taught him a lesson. Always bet on Duke. So, robot, robot, human. Robot, human, robot, human. So that's a long haul for me. Not bad for episode 1 of Tank Artillery School, eh? So, pretty good. Let's get back to the lobby, see what happened. Hey! I got vouchers, hooray! I can put a 9-year voucher on, 9-year emblem on my tank. I'm not going to. Awesome. 5 more times 3 vehicle boosters, which I would use. I have other tanks I'm going to use those on. But let's go look in here now. The upgrades, these are the upgrades. And like I said, I've already gone through this entire line. Let me show it to you. I should have done this earlier, but I didn't. So anyway, there's the priest. And I did this entire thing. It was the first line I did all the way to the tier 10. So yes, I have access to all of them. Now back in the day, we would sell these off by the next one. Finish it, sell it off by the next one, because we had limited garage slots. And the garage slots cost gold, which we did not have. We were like, we're not gonna spend any money on this until it just sees that it's actually good, if any. So that's why I got rid of all of these tanks. But that priest performed decently. It was solid, not great. My Sexton is way better. But, that's okay. Oh, I'm stupid on this, but it doesn't matter. Okay. So that was sort of terrific. Let's go look at the profile result of this game. So, killed 2 guys, which you saw, which was pretty awesome. In a priest, I told you 2 would be a good result, and it was. Because the stats of this are just not good. So, one of the things is that you're not going to be able to get more than, 4 to 7, depending on the situation. You catch breaks, take shots, and actually get lucky and hit guys. You could one-shot kill guys that are already damaged, things of that nature. So, the numbers can be whatever. What you saw that I did was that, I killed that guy who rolled up on me because I knew what he was going to be doing, and I guessed correctly. He came down the canyon that I thought he would go to. And that was a canyon, fortunately for me, that had a good enclosed area. He had a hard time getting around. And if you remember, he ran into the wall, and that wasn't an accident. That's a technique that an experienced artilleryman like myself will use. So go back and look at that again and watch how I did it and see if you can figure it out for yourself, make it more interesting. Now, 467 damage, pretty average, I guess. I only had 3 direct hits, which, 2 kills out of 3 hits is pretty darn good. That map, like I said, was not a really good scoring artillery map, but you show up, you're there. Scoring is one thing, winning is something else. So scoring wasn't there for me on this map, so be it. So all I could do was do the best I could and help my team win if possible, which exactly is what I did. So we're going to do another one with the Sexton, which is a much better artillery. So I wanted to show you essentially the free, just buy it with silver, which was the priest. Now, what will be difficult if you do that yourself is that you'd have to go and play games to unlock the upgrades. And to get this is a fully upgraded priest, okay? So this will take a guy 10 or 15, 20 games to get there. You don't just roll out of the garage, boom, you're fully upgraded. I did, because I did this 9 years ago, basically. Yeah, it would have been a little over 9 years. Because this is the end of June 2023. So you're going to have to work to get to have the attributes to the level that I just bing bang boomed them. Okay, that's not for you if this is your first artillery that you're buying in any artillery, unless it's a premium. So I guess I should show you premium artilleries. That would make the most sense since we're getting to that. But we'll get to that in a second. 3rd class badge, not bad. This is a semi-popular. You see this semi-often. I just wanted to use a decent commander, 4 skills, not 3 combat skills and a quick learner. I didn't want to get fancy and put one of my 6 or 7 skill guys on there. It gets confusing. But if you want to do, let me show you the other ones. All right, that was result was terrific, actually. Let's look at artilleries. Yeah, these are my artilleries. All right, let's look at the 3s. This will make it simpler. So we just played the priest. This is actually a premium British Sexton. It's not my favorite. I don't care for this. This came to me in a card. I didn't select this. There is a difference. The numbers, they say, are the same. The British Sexton will shoot at a longer range than the American. So I'm telling you, I make my cash. I tried it. I didn't like it. 3,600 experience. I'll show you my American Sexton. This one I like a lot better. Almost 6 million experience in this tank. Now, you're thinking, well, that's pretty, that's because you played for 9 years. Well, that's true, but in this tank, I bought it last year. And it was after I met a guy who was terrific in this tank, and he told me this was really an awesome tank. We were fighting in a match. I was in a sniper. So he told me about this, and he told me he had 6 million. And that was literally like I want to say August or September of 2022. So it's not been, I have not had this for a year. But this one is so good, I use it as one of my main long haul mission tanks because it makes cash. Let me show you. This one has a killer silver bonus. It's a premium. So on the very bottom left-hand corner, silver bonus 181 means 81% over normal. Now that last tank, I don't even know how much money I made or lost. Probably I made money. I didn't use premium, and I only had, well, did have 2 gold consumables. So let's look and see. It also has a good 60% tank commander bonus. I'm sorry, tank experience bonus for good for, operations or contracts if it's applicable. So let's go. I don't even know how much money I made. I didn't pay attention. We lost money on that match. I had what you would call, let's look at this again. I had what you would call a solid average game, 3rd class badge. Minus 84, minus 844 silver. Now I have premium time. So it would have been worse. It would have been minus almost 7,000. So premium time helped. I don't like this tank. It loses money too easily. It's because of, well, let's look at it. I'll show you in case you don't know. Consumables is what's killing me. I used the gasoline to rotate when that guy was in the canyon with me, which is how I was able to get him. So this 10,000 I spent on this was for the rotational benefit, as you can see. There we go. Oh, sorry. There you go. What it gives you is a plus 5% speed boost, plus 10% turret rotation, but it also works better, for rotation in general. And what also is killing me is the rations, which gives you increased accuracy, increased vision, and decreased reload time. Big time helper. So I barely lost money, minus 800. Now you know why I don't play this junk tank. Doesn't make money. It's too hard. You got to make more damage. I would have to hit 1 or 2 more shots, and I'd have made money. Probably if I hit 1 more shot, I'd have made money, or done more damage on the shots that I hit. Whatever. It's all the same. Doesn't matter to me. Okay, so let's see. We looked at this tank. Oh, there's one more thing I didn't do. I didn't pay attention. How much commander points do we get? Now, this commander is a 3-star commander. So we got 4,500. That's fairly average. But we had the daily double bonus that you're no longer going to get, which is, whatever, bogus. Let's look at the commander. This is the commander we used. So this guy is sitting at 95 and change thousand out of 170. So we'll call it 96. We need 4 to make 100, and then 70 more. So we need 74,000 experience to get the next slot opened. All right. Now the thing is, we have the maximum, and these. Wait a second. Actually, no. Yes. These are the 3: the reload, the steady aim, and the brothers in arms of Born Leader. These give you your maximum and your only reload and accuracy changes. Nothing else you do in the commander will affect reload or accuracy. Just these 3. Quick learner again is plus 10%. So this commander, as you see, his earn rate in the skill box on the left at the top says 130%, which means that's 30% bonus. This adds a 10 to it, so it's 40% for this commander. We go back to our tank. This tank has 10% here from the, not enhanced repair kit. There you go, enhanced rations. So this is 10% for this tank because of the rations, 40% for the commander. So this setup here is a 50% bonus commander setup, which is, nice for any artillery. But when we switch this commander, let me show you. I'm going to show you the skills one more time. All right, let's do it this way. Remember, accuracy here is now 0.53. on the gun. Reload time is going to be 6.47. We're going to drop that accuracy down to 0.43, which means what the accuracy number tells you. It says on the right, accuracy at 100 meters is 0.53 meters, which means that's 53 centimeters off center. Up to, it could be 0 to 53. So what it's telling you is how much of a meter it's off at that range of 100 meters. So when you make the number lower, I'm going to change this to 0.43, which means that's a 10 centimeter or 4 inches closer to center right off the bat. That's what that means by adding the commander. It's also going to take this reload time from 6.47 down to the absolute minimum that it can ever be is 5.47. So I just call it 5.5. So right now we're at 6.5. We're going to make this 5.5 just by adding a commander to this tank. Assign a commander? Why, yes, I think I shall. Now we want to find this guy. He's in our priest. 3-star butt kicker. Bingo. So there you go. Butt kicker. Now let's go look at this, and it'll be what I told you. Accuracy. Oh, 0.45. Well, whatever. I thought it was 0.43. I remembered it wrong. Oops. But I got this part right. 5.47. All right. That's the key. Now, you look at this. The only way we can change anything on the tank, you see on the right-hand side. Let's go here. So you see the vision. We can increase the vision only by adding binoculars to the commander. But that is a commander skill that you unlock. That's why I use this tank for this, because it's a devastating long-haul earner. It's high scoring. I'll score much better in this tank than I will on average in the M7 Priest. That's why I don't use the Priest. It doesn't score very well. Now, I had a good game under the circumstances which you just saw. That was actually a very good game in the circumstances. Now, but it was a fairly mediocre performance. This tank is better. I possibly would have gotten another kill, but I'm working on tanks. I'm working on tank artillery school for you. So I'm not trying to score for me. I'm going to try to score and show you, crossing your fingers, that this is going to happen. So who knows? We're going to do this and take the results. And if this one doesn't go good, we're going to keep going till we do good. Because, brother, we're going to do good in this tank. This is way better than the Priest. The difference is this tank is for sale in the store, Premium Tech Tree. Well, usually it's for sale. I don't know. When I have it, it's going to appear gold. I don't know if it's for sale or not. It's a $12.50 gold tank and worth every freaking penny. You saw the 6 million experience almost that I have, and I'll get 6 million probably by next. I'll probably hit the 6 million mark by next month in July. So let's go look. I told you I was going to show you the artilleries in the premiums. Whoops. There you go. Here's the premium. Now we're going to use click the right stick down to go to the filter. We're going to filter artilleries. These are all premiums, so there you go. This is what we see. This is the U.S. Sexton, which I have that I showed you right there. This is $12.50. This is the British Sexton. This is also $12.50. Now the numbers are the same. To me, it feels different, but you know, it's just me. If you compare the numbers, and I'm not going to do it here, they're absolutely the same, but something feels different about the British. Some people like the British more than the American. The top-notch players that I talk to all like the Sexton over the British. But hey, I'm not here to tell you what the opinion is, except when I tell you that's opinion. That's the general opinion. Your opinion might be that you like the British one better. That's fine. They both cost $12.50. This is a tier 5 Frenchie. Whoops. I cleared the filter. I meant to do this button. Oh, actually, I have this tank, as you can see. This is tier 5 Frenchie. There's only 5 premium artilleries. The reason I get premium artillery is because you get a silver bonus. You're going to see that Sexton or American makes a lot of money. You have a good game, you're going to make a lot of money. I had a game, I've actually done it more than once, where I did so well, I made over 100,000. Actually, I have a picture I could show you of that. But let's see. Let's get to this one. This is American Equalizer, tier 8. This is basically the same tier 8 as the M40/43, but it has a silver bonus, which is fantastic. The only one I don't have is the British HMH FV305 tier 8. Fast reload. Let's go look at this dude. Reload on this, the stock reload is 8.05. To give you an idea of how fast this is, the stock reload of the Sextons is 7.5, and it goes down to 5.5. So I'm telling you, you're probably getting this dude down to 6 seconds on the reload. I bet it's tier 8. So I want to get this at some point, but I just wasn't going to pay the price that it costs. I don't need it that bad. I don't really play that much tier 8 artillery. And right now, the tier 8 artillery I am playing, I'm using to jack up the upgrades and unlock the tier 9 Russian, which I'll show you. Artillery. There we go. This is my tier 8 Russian. So this guy, this is the upgrade situation. I have 104,000 to go to unlock the tier 9, which I'll do eventually. This is just one of those side goof around projects. I goofed around with Russian artillery. So I was like, well, I had goofed around with some other stuff. But my first story of artillery, now this is the first one I got, the American tier 2. And actually I posted a video with this. I played this like a couple days ago. It was fantastic. We had an unbelievable game. In fact, we got a crucial contribution in tier 2s, and it was just fantastic. It was my tier 2 artillery. Brownie had a tier 2 Panzer II. Bernie had a tier 2 38H. So that was fantastic. But this is my first artillery that I ever had. And so I kept this one, sentimental, which is good because it's gone. But this is the money maker. And that's why it said almost 6 million. Heck, forget July. It's going to be 6 million today. I got 50,000, less than 50,000 to go. It'll be 6 million today. So let's get this dude. Wait a second. Yeah, the guy's in there. You always make sure I know this to be a fact because I used it yesterday, but make sure you check all your stuff. I got exactly what I need. Now this one has tracks, not camo net. Tracks are good for speed. So that was good for probably went about 42, 41. Probably goes 41 without tracks. If I had camo, that would help my... Man, that's a toughie. No. Yeah, well, I have gasoline. Gasoline helps your speed. So does this. But at the end of the match, well, not the end, when I killed that guy in the canyon, on regular maps that are more wide open, the vision helps a lot because this commander is a 4-slot commander right now. He does not have binoculars. The speed is nice, in that regard. But I wonder if camouflage would be better. I don't know. Camo net would drop my concealment. So that would help a lot. But so would a camouflage perk. But the difference is I don't play this. I don't play this for combat specifically with like an 8-slot commander. I play this to build commanders. So I almost never have a commander that has, what do you call it? Camo expertise, which is what you would normally do to get the camo effect you're looking for. So that's very interesting. Let's get rid of this. Traction system is good. It's going to drop my speed to like 42 or 41. 42. Yeah, it's not bad. And I'm going to put camo net in here and just see what this does, because my camo rating is garbage. 394. Now it's 375. That's a little better. Not much, but you know, it's better. So I got my commander in there. We can back out and see him. There he is. This is one of the advantages of a 3D commander, is you can back out and see that he's physically in your tank. So now we're going to go kick butt. Crossing your fingers. Okay. Oh, actually, there's one thing I wanted to do here. I didn't do this on the other tank because I had no idea what was happening. In this one, I expect to kick butt. Let's crank a ×4 commander bonus on there, because we're looking at that first win of the day. I haven't played this tank today. I saved artillery school for the beginning of the day so I'd get the bonus for the video. America, America. If you recognize the song that I'm badly singing, awesome. All right, now, this is a Series X, so when I get into the match like this, and I have a long time to wait for people to load in, regular guys, so I can see that this is a 3-2 match, just like the last one we had. You know, there's 2 3s, which is an enemy Panzer S-35, a 10 TP, and an M7 Priest. Now, what I'm going to do is tell these guys, hey, go to the choke point. They need to spot here. I'm going to go here and kick butt. So let's get over here. In the beginning, I like to have a view of what's going on just in case. I can alter this at any time. Okie dokie. And we'll just roll up here so you can see what's happening. This is where we're going to get the majority of our artillery action. Priest. Got it. Oops. Sorry, he's up there. I don't know who that guy is. So they've got guys coming up Lake Road. Echo 4. Hello. Tag. Now I'm playing this on my laptop, so the screen's a little smaller. So it does feel slightly different, but dude, this guy, I'm pounding him. M2. I'll give up on this guy. I'll hit these guys. Don't see much back there. Wow, that was terrible. Eat this. This gun is much more accurate than that Priest, but it still has some, it leaves something to be desired. But nailed that guy. I just missed him. And that wasn't me, he was dead on. That's a dead on hit. Eat this. He's gone off of the... He's popped off there. He's back on. This guy's toast. Dr. Payne, I filled your prescription. Awesome. Sexton Jackson, another robot. Our guys are getting annihilated because they're terrible. Nothing I can do about it, just keep firing. Alright, we kicked that guy's butt. And it's not 100% gone, but it doesn't look good. Man, I gotta shoot this guy before I attack that guy on Lake Road. I might get a shot on this dude. Closure. Tagged him. Couldn't see the closure very well. Eat this. Now what you're seeing is that the 5.5 second reload is way better than that priest. So I'm just pumping the rounds out. Like I said, there's nothing I can do except keep firing. That should have got him. Fire, one of the most basic cheats of this game. Because it doesn't matter where they hit you. They're not hitting you in the gas tank ever. They're hitting you anywhere and it'll cause fire. Hit you in the tracks, it can cause fire. So just letting you know. Fire is one of those things that they do to you that's unfair. You get hit by fire, you've been cheated. Because it's not calculated, it's arbitrarily assigned that you will have it. If you have a fire extinguisher and they hit you again, it'll be back on fire again. Once you've been tagged for fire, you're going to get fire again and again. That's how you know it's a cheat. So this tank was terrific. My team was horrendous. And this is an example of losing a match where I did nothing wrong. As you see, the numbers completely back that up. Crushed 4. Would have killed that guy, but it didn't lock on for some reason. That's a wargaming programming error. 1,400 damage speaks for itself. 18,000 commander points in a loss where I was robbed by the company. So you will be robbed eventually. Yeah, leader of my team. You think? So you see the difference already that the premium Sexton 1 American is the premier commander building artillery if you're good enough to score, and I am good enough to score. You saw me literally make no aiming mistakes. The gun randomly misses. It's the gun, it isn't me. That's why I wanted to show you the artillery view in this video. Because the guy wasn't moving. I wasn't really moving my targeting. And it would hit him sometimes and miss him sometimes. And we were shooting at about 300 to 400 meters. So it's not a problem in the real world. It's only here where you have this problem. All of this artillery misses that you saw, these are all manufactured by the game to cheat you out of scoring, essentially. I mean, you saw a flawlessly executed artillery plan in this match, or in that match. The only reason I lost is my team was trash. It had nothing to do with me. I did my job and then some. So what we're going to do here is watch these guys as they cruise down River Road here. That's too far. There we go, better. River Road is just over this hump on the left. There you go. Hello, my brother. Tag. Right from the get-go. Barely moved. Eat it. Oh, man. As you saw, it had a green line, but the game's, quote, random deviation in aim made it miss. That wasn't me. He's dead, Jim. Now, this other guy, you'll see here, this tank destroyer on my left, he's inside of my arc. I can't hit him. The red line says I can't hit him. I can only hit him when there's a green line if the game doesn't alter the flight of the bullet. I don't have a shot here at all. He's inside my arc. I cannot hit him. There's two guys I can hit. Three guys, actually, that I see. Where are these guys? Oh, okay. These guys are actually not on the road. There they are. Now you're there. Eat this. Tag. Hard to see, guys, when they're in the bushes. Foliage. Another tag. That was a miss. That was a gamble shot. They only have two guys on River Road, and they're not a threat to my boys, but they severely outnumber them. When I say they're not a threat, they shouldn't be a threat. Tag. Eat this. I think he's going up the hill. I got a guy right here. Panzer S-35. Don't worry, son. You're not actually any good. You're a Panzer S-35. I've got no helpers to speak of. What is this medium doing? Can't shoot him. I don't have a target I can actually shoot. The S-35 was up here on this hill, but I cannot see him. The only other guys lit up. I can't hit those guys here that you can see because they're inside of my arc. There's the Panzer 35. Oh, I can hit this guy though. Where is he at? Right here. There we go. Negative. I don't really have a shot. Nope. I don't have a shot there. Maybe. Maybe. Yes. Took a chunk off of him. Not much. He's a robot. Got him. I think that guy is further forward. Okay, those guys, my guys stunk. They failed down here. Guy shooting me. Again, my team freaking blew it. Absolutely blew it. This is what happens to artillery. With no people paying attention. Unfortunately, that's a person, that's a robot, that's a robot. So if they get on our base, which they are, the robots are going to leave the base. You see it right there. They're leaving the base. That's a robot. So our guy has to stay on the base. He's winning by himself, and these two robots are going to go try to fight the guy, which is the S-35, probably. I didn't see the other, who the other light tanks were, but the problem is, I guess an M2 medium, not a good tank. And he's not hitting these shots because it's not a good tank. It's very mediocre. Terrible aim. He just got hit. It's over. Now we lost. This guy tried his best. But if he would have had his, head where it needed to be, he'd have been defending the base, and we would have cleaned clock. So this, again, is another way that artilleries get a loss when they're the best player on the team by far. It's just that simple. He was out there chasing glory. The only one defending the base was me. Just that simple. His chase for personal glory ended up losing the game. Because if he was actually good and back at the base, we'd have cleaned clock. But he doesn't know that. And that happens a lot to artilleries. So you're at the mercy of whatever idiots that they give you. You're like, well, he scored 1290. He was going for glory, not paying attention to the winning of the game. Defense of the base, we had this. I was doing terrific. As you see, the robots were absolutely abysmal. Zeros down the road. This M3 Stuart, complete garbage. He did nothing of any value. He was the same or worse than robots. Robot, 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 robot. You get the drift? This M3 Stuart guy did nothing. The robots were better than him. So, I get a loss because the guys on my team were terrible. Nothing I can do different than what you saw. If you give someone idiots, you're going to be carrying the idiot if you can. I couldn't kill enough guys because the gun wasn't firing straight enough. Just that simple. I did everything right. I didn't make a mistake. Shot that Panzer 35 when he was on the hill. Their gun missed. It wasn't me. I know how to shoot guns. Okay? The guys that work at this company, they don't know how to shoot a gun. I do know how to shoot a gun, and there's a difference. Now this is a 4 match. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 4s. So now, their most powerful tanks are stronger than my artillery, but that's okay. I can still kill them all. It is possible. Because I've killed all of those tanks before. The Matilda will be the toughest one to kill. It has the toughest armor. The tier 3s are going to have a hard time. That's why they do this. The tier 4s will abuse the tier 3s. So if any of these guys have any brains at all and keep them at bay and allow me to help them, we'll win. Just that simple. They're going to need the artillery to drill guys. Oh, actually, let's go here. None of those tier 4s are fast, so we're okay. Get some rotation. Actually, I think they changed this gasoline because it used to be hull rotation, but now it said turret. I don't know. I have to test it and see. Because this feels like I'm getting no hull rotation advantage. And look at this. Idiots are letting this guy just roll up. Absolute morons. This is what I have to deal with on a daily basis. It's a mistake. When you let this happen, you're making a mistake in your regular tanks. You see this? These guys on defense are terrible. This is a huge mistake for this BTSV trash. This is a trash tank. It is not good at all. I should not be doing this. I should be shooting at other targets. But I have to shoot at this guy because these guys can't do their job. I'm not looking to say these things about these guys, but you see an idiot, you got to tell everyone he's an idiot. They don't do their job, you've got to call it as you see it. I cannot do my job when they don't do their job. You cannot allow light tanks to run around your thing. He finally got killed. Yeah, that guy, I've seen him before. He does it all the time. Because these people in this game are stupid. You're looking right at it. Took him basically over 2 minutes to kill that moron. Because they don't know how to do their job. And if they don't do their job, I can't do my job. And that affects the chances of winning the game. That was a gamble shot. Right there, their gun missed. That wasn't me. I put that right where it needed to be. That was me. So you got to also understand, he took a good turn. That was a nice move on his part. You got to call good play by your opponents as good play. You got to admit that you made a mistake on your shot. They're in my base. You've got to be kidding me. Idiot is as idiot does. Now I have to turn and try to do their job because they don't do their job. This is not what I'm trying to do. Murder them. Get out of my base, moron. I'm not happy when you're stupid. I have to do their job when I'm trying to do my job. And I can only do one job at a time. I have a bad reload relative to other tanks. And I can't do more than one job at a time. It's not possible. I didn't think I was going to hit him, but had to take a shot. That is a B1. I can get him. But he's got a shot on me. Because these guys are terrible. This is not me. As you're seeing, these guys are absolutely terrible players. You're looking at human garbage. They don't know what they're doing. Not a single one of these guys knew what he was doing. None of them. None of these guys knew what they were doing. If they did, they would have executed their business much faster. Killed a total of 6 guys. I got one of them, and that's not even a guy I should have shot at. I never got to do my job. That's how they cheated me. So you're just, you're seeing truth right in front of your face. You can't call an idiot a genius unless you're also an idiot. It's a fact of life. They gave me a team of imbeciles. I could only kill one guy, and a guy I shouldn't even shot at. You're seeing everything that every artillery player sees. Every day. Non-stop. Imbeciles after imbeciles after imbeciles. Ruining your game. So I'm just giving you the heads up on that. The only way you can combat this is to get players in a platoon. Now I'm doing this by myself for this educational business. And as soon as we achieve the one good game win that we're looking for here, we'll be done. And I won't have to deal with this. I'll have good players. And I'll go on a massive winning streak. But this is the randomness. This is why you really don't want to play by yourself if you want to win games. You see that you just will get a slew of imbeciles. That's a never-ending supply. I wish it wasn't so, but it is. And I just have to speak the truth. They have 2 tier 4s, a sniper and a medium. And then we have a bunch of robots. So there's no fast humans at all. So I don't have to worry about a crazy base assault like that one BTSV guy that I had to spend 2 minutes tracking. That was 2 minutes I couldn't spend shooting anybody else in that last game. So it is a compounding effect. If I have to do their job, every minute I spend doing someone else's job is a minute I don't spend doing my job. And it's not my fault, it's their fault. And if I don't get a chance to do my job, your chances of losing go up astronomically. And you watched it happen. That's a close one. My fault. I misjudged the distance. Well, it happens. That's a hit. Let's try and finish him if we can. He's going to go, let's go here. Boom! Perfect hit. Well, under the circumstances. He's dead, Jim. Business is business, as they say. Goodbye. That's one of their people. This guy's in major league trouble. He's only 430 meters. He's dodging, but he's not going to live. Either I'm going to get him or the other guy's going to get him. Stupid cloud. Tagged him again. Again, like I said, this guy's toast. He's dead, Jim. There we go. Oh, he juked. Sometimes they get lucky with their jukes. That was close. This guy's in trouble. Well, he would have been in more trouble, but he had made his move just in time. That was barely there. It's not a good clean hit. That's a lie. That's the VK-20 that juked me. Juke this. Their gun missed it. That's a dead-on hit. Boom again. This game is very close. I gotta hit this guy. Also very close, but he's more powerful than the other guy was shooting. Miss. In artillery, you'll take any hit you can get, because every hit helps your team. I don't have a shot on this guy. We got a problem. Yeah, my team is trash once again. Well, you know, when you're an idiot, what'd you expect? And that's what I've been given. A team of imbeciles. Nothing I can do when they're stupid. And it's just that simple. It's that way every game. You're going to get 5 to 10 idiots on your team. You're seeing it right here in real time. Nothing I can do. My team was absolute trash. So this is what happens. 3 kills. That's actually below average for me. Team leader, of course. I mean, it wasn't even close. That guy was at tier 4, and our guys in tier 4s were absolute human garbage. So you see that they weren't even a threat. This guy had nothing to fight but garbage players in tier 4 and tier 3s who he completely overpowered. So his score is high, but it's not because he was necessarily good. He was just better than the human garbage that he faced. That's just the reality. You got to know how to read the results. He ain't killing me. Head to head, I would just annihilate that guy. You know, I shot him. He never shot me. But this is what happens when you play artillery. If you don't have backup in a platoon, you're at a severe disadvantage, and you just watched it. I didn't make any mistakes at all, and I lost every one of those matches. Well, I didn't lose. My team threw them away, and so I carried losses that I did not earn. This is why people have begged me to join their teams when they see my games. But they ain't paying, so I ain't joining. I don't take orders for free. It's just that simple. All right, now this map is pretty good. There's a great artillery location, which I'm going to show you. Hopefully we have some decent players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tier 4s. What do they have? Anything a problem? Nothing they have is anything fast at all. This 2-tiered hump over here is the absolute best place for artillery. You get a mound to shield you from a sniper assault. That guy is way out there on the east right here, which is fantastic, because those guys are going to come right over here. So we're just going to get in this position and get ready to shoot. And one of the things you've seen in these matches is that you can make no mistakes in artillery and lose because your team is actual garbage. And that is a guy I can hit. Yeah, that was right there. That's going to be close. Not close enough, but it was close. Eat this. Tag. He's gone. He might be in business. Okay, fantastic job. The only problem here is that they're doing so well, I can't even see where this is. I can't even see where my... Oh, there it is. It's way short of where I thought it was going to be. Okay, this guy's going to get it. Well, actually, that guy's going to get it. Good anticipation of his motion. It's a hit. That's another hit. He's dead, Jim. Got him. There's a sniper over here. Short and left. There he is right here somewhere. There he is behind the building. He's dead, Jim. So this team is actually good. In fact, they're so good, I'm not even scoring. And this is how you get cheated in this game. I got cheated by multiple horrible garbage teams, and then I got cheated. They put me on a team that was so good on this map, I wasn't getting any shots. He's dead. So this is the other end of the cheat. They'll cheat you by giving you garbage teams, and then the other cheat is giving you a good team where you don't get any damage, and so you're not making any money. And not much experience either. So just letting you know. You're dead, freak. 293 is a horrible score, but we did get a win. I was good in every match. That's the only consistent thing that you've seen. Absolute trash. But like I said, this is the other side of the trash. You saw the losses that I didn't earn, that was shoved on to me. I didn't even make the long haul because these guys were able to make kills and I couldn't make kills. This is why these are called cheater matches. It's not the players that are cheating you in this case. It's the company. I'm a tier 3 artillery in a tier 4 match. And these tier 4s ate those guys like it was candy. So what's the payoff? There isn't much because 293 damage is garbage. So every one of those games was cheating me one way or the other. The losses, they cheated me with incompetence. And I barely made any points in those games. That one I was cheated by giving a team that made kills too fast for me to do anything about it. This happens to all artillery. What you're seeing here is normal. Now, I'm by myself. I don't have any backup. It's doubtful we would have won any of those other games. We might have won one of those losses. But you never know. My backup is really good. And we've done miraculous things. But my artillery performance in all of those matches has been good enough on its own. So you're seeing the world of artillery as it is when you're by yourself. So my best advice to you is make sure you have some guys to back you up. Otherwise you're going to see this and worse. And it's going to be way worse. Because you don't know as much. You have to learn and get better. So normally I don't even waste my time doing this by myself. This is the exception because we're doing this for instruction. That guy's way out of my range. I can't hit him. Well, I might, but he's way out of it. Let's go look and see. He is the only target we have. Now there's 3 of them. Well, they can't really maneuver. Guess I can hit him. It's going to be tough. When I said it was going to be tough, I swear I meant it was going to be tougher than that. Sometimes you just get lucky, and it just goes exactly where you aimed it. I get another good shot. I can't believe that those were that good. That's fantastic. So you just never know. That's why I had to take a look. Stuff happens, as they say. There we go. There's another target. Is that a Hetzer? It is. Well, it's a quarter of a Hetzer now. He's dead, Jim. And these guys are annihilating these dudes. Good thing I got in some action early. Eat this. AMX-38. This guy's tough as heck for artillery. That guy will take usually 3 hits from my Sexton to kill him. So I, got a piece of him, and the other guy just annihilated him. Eat this. It's another one of those guys. Nice. Good shot. Another nice one. He's dead, Jim. 3-shot kill. That's how tough those are. And that's average. Oh, man, you're killing me. Eat it. Ah, it's my mistake. I mistakenly pulled the trigger at the wrong time. Bingo. Come on, baby. Oh, nasty. Yeah, that's not going to hit him. My mistake, it was red. You got to admit your mistakes if you want to get good. That's a good shot. Told you. You got to be the first to call your own mistakes, man. If you have this crazy belief that every shot you take is great, you're wrong. I trying to hit this heavy tank over here. Can't see where it is. Oh, I see it now. I'm on my computer monitor and it's like 12 inches. Well, it's a partial screen. The screen image is like 12 inches and the monitor is probably like 15 or 16 total. Yeah, it's a gamble. Ooh, man, that guy got him. That was nice. But you see that score, 1269. That's the only really great match we had. There you go. 3rd place overall. I'll take it. But I worked real hard to get that, which you guys saw. And this is the story of artillery in not quite a nutshell, but this is the junior short story. Okay, so now we had, ×4 bonus waiting for the win. It took forever to get it. So, what you see, 18,000 experience on that. It took so long to get it with all those experience boosters. I almost earned my 5th skill. So you know what? We're going to go get that 5th skill if we can. 3rd class badge. This is the Sexton artillery. It's hard to get a mastery. I have it, but the mastery on this is like 2,200 plus, probably about 2,400 ballpark. So, that was a tier 4 match. And you see that, well, that honor guy did really well over there as well. So, I got 2nd place, which was fantastic. I'm a tier 3 artillery. But I killed just as many as the tier 4 M8A1 sniper. So that's the deal. You can't fake this. You've got to learn your fundamentals, which I've been showing you in these matches. And so even though these matches are terrible, the ones that we lost, and even the first one that I won with the Severogorsk map. Challenge completed, Canada Day. That's Canada Day, eh? Emblem voucher, red maple. Fantastic. Silver booster, not bad. Silver boosters, I save those for the operations where when you use the silver booster, you get jackpot cash. So I almost never use them in general. I stockpile them. Let me show you what this is like. So we hit here. Oops, sorry, wrong one. Y button. Silver booster. Well, that's tank experience. My mistake. It's at the very bottom. Durr. ×2 silver booster. They sell those right now in the store. 50 pack. But don't buy it. Because they sell them at a small discount. You buy them, if you buy them, buy the 100 pack. It costs about the same as the 50 pack, actually. It's ridiculous. I'll show you in a second. That's a 1.5. You can buy these commonly. You can only buy the ×2 silvers in 50 or more. So you get these from cards. That's where you normally get them. Or sometimes from operations, they'll give those out as a prize. This is what I got. It was 1.25 silver boosters. Never buy these. They're okay. They're good to have, but they're not big money makers. So I'm just giving you the heads up. Now, I'll also got this ×4 booster. We're going to take this off. As you'll see on my Sexton right here, notice the red stripe is missing. Here in the box, on this artillery, you see the red stripe there with the diagonal tail. When you get your win, the first win of the day, which we just got, bammo, it's gone. So now you're down to regular. So let's go back and look at the results of the match. So I'm going to teach you about this. So that's why I got 18,000 experience with premium, is because I had a ×4 commander booster on there for specifically the reason to build up. I'm getting close to that 5th slot on my commander. And you do this, the smart way to do this is to do this on a daily basis. You run the booster until you get your win, take the booster off like I just did, and continue playing matches, because this guy, remember, the commander is a 30 plus 10, 40% booster for commander experience. The tank has the 10% because we have the enhanced rations. So this is a 50% bonus every game. Now I'm going to show you something else that's really awesome. It's not an artillery thing, but this is just an extra thing I'll show you. It's what is known as a blue steel. Heavy tank. This is the blue steel I'm going to show you. Eradicator. This tank, and I have a booster on here. I basically will just play this for the first win of the day, because this tank has a booster that's 75%. Let's see, where do we see that? That's actually the good question. I forgot where we see it. It should be here. At the very bottom. There we go. So, what? Eradicator. Oh, sorry. Yeah, there it is. You see the silver bonus is 150. That's a 50% bonus for silver. Tank XP bonus 115, which means 15% over normal. If it has 100 is normal. That means no multiplier. So commander XP bonus 175. That's a 75 bonus over normal. So when you combine the other 50%, you're going to have a bonus. The number of the commander, you'll get 30. You see that 175, you'll add a 30 for the commander. That makes it 205. You'll add 10% for the rations. That's 215. You'll add another 10% for the fast learner. That makes it 225%, or 2.25 your normal, which is 125% bonus. But this is a heavy tank, tier 8, and those matches are long and slow. You're much better off doing this with a lighter tank, a lower tier 3, for example, which is why I use the tier 3. Now, you'll make more if you use a tier 2 Panzer 38H, but we're running artillery for a reason. We're running Sexton artillery because I'm teaching you how to play artillery better than you've been playing before. And I didn't show you this, but there are no upgrades. You just get one gun, one engine, one chassis, and one radio. And you'll notice that my other one, my Priest, had a 777 meter range, bigger than this one. So you get positives, like you don't have to go and upgrade your stuff. It's already maxed out from the get-go. But you don't get the killer. In this one, you don't get a killer range. The range on this one is like 720 or 730 meters. That's the max range of this gun. So, you get some positives, you get some negatives. The negative is your radio doesn't have the monster range that my Priest had. But this one's much more accurate. And so the reason people like myself use a Sexton 1 American is that its accuracy is the best of all the artilleries in the game. That's why I have almost 6 million experience on this tank and climbing. This is a terrific artillery map. Absolutely fantastic. Which you're going to see this, and this lesson itself is going to be awesome. All right, so what do we have here? A straight 3 match. It's a straight 3 match. Awesome. We'll get to this in a second. What I'm going to do is go to the top of this hill. You'll see that right here. And I'm going to shoot right over here primarily. And we'll alter the shots selection as we see guys to shoot. Now, if you're on this map in a bigger artillery, you can go back to this corner and literally shoot them up here. You'll be able to clear the mountain here and shoot those guys at like Alpha 4 and 5 and 6. But this is a shorter range artillery, so my primary shooting is going to occur right there along that line and also to the left to Echo 3. Those are going to be my primary targeting locations, which can alter. We'll see how the game goes. But on every map, every position you go to will have some really good shots available and some not so good. You may have to move your position to get the good shots. This is a prime location because this entire area is where I'm aiming. You see my crosshairs are here. I'm here. I don't have a shot on that sniper right there at Delta 7. I don't even have a shot at him. I'm not even going to take... I've already looked. You got to know where you can't shoot so you won't be distracted. Now, if a guy shows up here on their base area firing, I can move to shoot him, but I'd have to move. I can't do it. I got a shot on this guy possibly. Negative. The mountain is in the way. It's okay. He needs to move down to like Juliet 2. Then I can drill him. But I got no spotters over here, and they're killing us. They're absolutely messing up this game. If we had one spotter on this ramp where he could not be shot, I'd have a field day. Wake up, people. I see a whole bunch of the robots went over here to Hotel 2. I'm just not going to really have a good shot in general. There's one. Take a shot. Long. Trees are in my way. I couldn't see it very well. Decent. Miss. Here we go. Another shot. Too close to the wall. That's a shot. Wow, that was close. This is one of those things that happens from time to time. Make the adjustment. Almost killed him. Oh, he's on fire. Fantastic. You're dead, buddy. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Your goal as artillery is to help your team. Whatever that takes. That means you make one kill and help your team, well then so be it. This guy's almost dead, the sniper. American, he's dead. I fired my shot. Unfortunately, I'm trying to hit this M15. That's what I believe that is. Led him, but missed. That was me. That's a good shot. Bam! That's a gamble shot at the tree. Negative. Alright, this guy is right here. Our team is getting annihilated because they're terrible. How? Oh, he's over there, that's why. It's hard to see on this screen. Hard to see my reticule. Close, but no cigar. I'll take one more shot here. Now I just have to wait for him to show up. Now my team is garbage. This is what happens when you get garbage players who don't do what they're supposed to do. They're superstars. They think they know what they're doing, and they don't pay attention. Now, if I had my two boys over here, these guys are in trouble. We will get a shot when this guy... There he is. How does it feel, idiot? Oh, there's two guys there? That's a hit. That's a miss. This guy can hit. I don't know how it missed him, but it did. Enemy artillery, what the hell are you thinking, son? Got a guy coming up behind me now. Panzer 1C. Tagged him. This guy's got to shoot him. I scored. My garbage team did not score. It's not my fault. I help my team. That's all I can do. They actually have to be good. At least some of them. There was only two people. The guy at the bottom was absolute human garbage. He did nothing. I don't even know if he moved. I was busy trying to do something. This guy did good. One robot killed a guy. There's another robot, and another robot. This is how the game cheats artillery. You're watching it happen in real time. So, we're going to continue going. Actually, wait a second. Nah, it's short. Yeah, I did not get the... you see my bar is orange. It's almost there. Let me show it to you. We are 3,264 points away from the upgrade. We're going to get this upgrade so you can see it happen. This is what happens during long haul time during the weeks. Every week I do the same thing. Keeps me razor sharp and also helps me build my commanders. So when we get this guy with his 5th skill, I'm going to swap it out with another commander's low skill. There's another guy with a 4 that I could make into a 5, and that would take, you know, several hours. And then I'm trying to clean them down to get to the lower guys. I want to bring up the 4s and the 3s all the way to 5s. Because 5 is really the solid one, which I'll show you once I get this done. It's what I call my basic commanders that are ready to win. You know, in just about any tank. What do we have? All 3s, fantastic. All right, now this is a different strategy. What we have to do is we have to do the same thing. We have to cover this choke point, in the valley. Because you never know if the team's going to go there or not. We have to assume they're going to go there. If they don't go there, we can turn and then deliver our fire here to the white circle. So what we want to do here is click on here. Everybody can see this in the match. I'm going to go here. So in this case, the artillery has the job of rolling to cover the shots of the valley. And if there's no shots to be had, then to return to a position right where this tank is, right there, that medium. I can shoot, actually I can just return here and shoot the circle. I just got to get clear of that mountain. That's all I have to do. So we're going to go here to the elbow, spot up. There's a guy there, so he's on the program to a degree. I got one spotter, not much, but hey, we'll take what you can get, because we're not talking to these people. They're not using headsets. It's a common ailment in this game. They can hear me, but they're not doing anything there. I got a whole bunch of guys coming here, which is fantastic. If they show up, I'll get a dude probably right here. There you go. A fatty type 91. I'll bust him later. Let me bust this midget. Starvin' Marvin 40. That's what we call him. He's almost dead. Man, I don't know how that guy's not dead. Chi-Ha busted him. That shot sailed. That was not me, that was the game. Chi-Ha destroyed. That guy was destroyed. That guy was destroyed. Outstanding shooting. This is a Cruiser 2. Now that base, you'll notice, is a slow capture base. Got plenty of time to deal with these guys first. Gone. There's one guy. There he is. I fired too hastily. Again, you gotta point out your own mistakes. Drilled him. He's dead, Jim. So we have been victorious on the valley, and we hold what is essentially a decisive lead off of that alone. So this has been a spectacular success strategically. Now what I'm doing here, just in case there's some sniper trying to hang up on this area to get cheap shots on my boys, they're going to get hammered. But we're going to switch to the base here in a second. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Alright, let's go. Use this gas to turbo our way out of here. So how many have I killed? I only killed 2, but I got almost 900 damage. Very successful. In the beginning, you know, it helps to know that a 2-kill game is a solid game. It's not great, but it's solid. Oh, what a shot that was. That was a good shot. And this guy is in range. I mean, I hit my button to use my rations to close it some more. I just missed him. At this range, that's a difficult shot. Just missed him again. I didn't lead him enough. That's a mistake. That was a, you know, I'm taking a random shot. So I missed him, but I didn't expect to hit him unless it was absolutely perfect. But that's okay. Don't get the big head. Do your business. You know, take those random shots when you think you have an outside shot of getting him. There's 2 guys left in the base. We got this in the bag. Now, if I really wanted to score more points, I'd go up there and shotgun those guys. Why not? My guys should light them up. And if I'm too close, I won't get a good shot. Dang it. Hey, sometimes they make great shots. These guys did a really good job. But you could see who the anchor of this team was. Where is this guy? He is at T46. Now this guy's going to be looking to come and get me. So the smart move, there he is. Once I found him. I don't have a shot at this guy. Look at that. Cathedral's in the way. I have no shot. Okay, I do have a shot. I missed. He thought better of it, apparently. I mean, we only have 7-1. That's a miss. He killed that guy. Kind of trash. T46. Oh, really? He's playing Ring Around the Rosie. That's what he's doing? Oh, son, you better not come back to there. I'll drill you. Thresher. That Thresher's got a huge advantage on T46. This dude won't last. He's got that dug. That's a T46. Outstanding job. Thresher probably will take MVP. What a shocker, right? He's built to do it in the city. He's got a good gun, great armor, good mobility. That dude did it. That's a very good job in a game like that. The only problem the Thresher had there is that he didn't have as many guys to kill because we annihilated them on the valley. So that guy Acoustic Shock did a terrific job in the Thresher to get MVP. Did everything you need to do to win. Absolutely. And I mean, we saw it. You knew that guy was toast. So, tied him with best in game on destruction, but he did more damage. And he did a terrific job, really. You can't say anything otherwise. You know, sometimes all you can do is get 3 kills and 1,100 damage. And it's not that you're bad. You know, you can't kill what isn't there. So other guys, you see, look at all the guys that made kills. And this is how you look at this. I'm telling you, that guy got an MVP, and his numbers aren't, you know, outrageous. Not like 7 kills. He did a great job. Look at who scored. I also got 3 with almost 900 damage. This guy got 2, 772. Another outstanding job for a sniper. This is a robot. This is a robot. That's a robot. That's a robot, got 2. That's a robot that got 2. So all these robot kills, 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 robot kills. That takes those away from the humans. All right? So out of 15, we only killed 8. Well, that's all we killed. He was great, got 2 kills. I was great, I got 3 kills. He was even greater, Acoustic Shock, getting 3 kills, got MVP. So you look at this, you're like, well, that's not really a great MVP. Well, in this match where the robots killed 6, that's pretty awesome. I mean, 7. I'm sorry, 7? Yeah. Robots killed 7. They took almost half the guys. So out of 8 guys, that guy got 37.5%. That's what 3 is. So it's not a vicious number for an MVP, but he did as good as he could do. I did as well as I could do. This guy did as well as he. We were all 3 awesome, relatively to this game. Enemy team, that guy in that T46 at the end, he had a heck of a game too. 3 kills and 1,000 damage. This guy, 1 kill, almost 1,000 damage. Another good job. Okay, yeah, that's a person. Robot. Think this is a person. Robot. Okay, it's a new name I haven't seen. That's a robot. Robot, I think. Yes, that's robot. See, when you only see the performance, that's a robot. That's a person. That's a PlayStation guy. And this is also a robot. This guy was horrible. So it's like he wasn't even there. So all they had was, we had 3 people, they had 2 that played. And that guy, the final guy, hey, he had a really good game. It's not his fault his team lost. All right, what happens here after this match? So now you see that John Garvey, you see that final block, the fifth one's got a gold star. It's tiny yellow. So let's go here and let's get our commander skill. So here you see the star. Jackpot. Now, we've covered this before. I'm covering it again just for convenience. The 5 basic skills that you want to have that I do. This is my opinion. Everybody has their own opinion and what works for them. Use what works for you. What you notice, I do not use Sixth Sense because it's not necessary if you're actually good. So if you're using Sixth Sense and you're relying on it, it's a crutch that's costing you down the road. And I'll show you a 9 skill commander without Sixth Sense, which means it's way better than one that has it. But use what works for you. Just because I do something doesn't mean you have to copy me. I'm just showing you what works for me, because over time of 9 years plus, almost 9.5, this is what works. So we have the reload. We have our plus 10%. And now this one I would take off. When I get my 8th skill, before I put the 8th skill on, I'd have 7. I'd have 7 plus this yellow star or gold, whatever you want to call it. And I would respec everything and take this out and no longer need it. And then I'd put my 8 skills, and I'll show you an 8 skill commander. So I'm going to use this all the way, the quick learner, I'll have that all the way up until I have my 7th. And the 7th skill will be the last time I add a skill, keeping the 10% bonus. When I get the 8th skill, we're going to take the 10% bonus off, and you'd be putting in 2 new skills that you didn't have. Now, if you're not an expert of this and you like certain things, write them down. Write a list for yourself. You'll learn this over time and you'll memorize this without any trouble. But I'm just showing this because I don't know if this person watching this video is a beginner artillery guy and doesn't have great commander knowledge as well, or if this is an intermediate player or a medium experienced player or an above average experienced player. I don't know who's watching this, so I'm covering this to make it simple for anyone. So if you know something I'm telling you, just bear with the guys who don't know this. They need to know this. So, okay, we got the fast reload. We got the 10% bonus for experience. We got the aim, 10% improvement of aim. We got the Born Leader, which affects the reload and the aim, and also affects vision, extends your vision. They don't show that anywhere, but trust me, that's what happens. So here, now you can do several things, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to do what I do is a specific thing because I want to have skills that work all the time. Now, granted, the other skill that you could use here, and it depends on your guy and your style. If you want more defense, which I do want defense, you only get 1 defense item, and that is armor angling. I will choose armor angling for this guy. However, you could make a great case for choosing binoculars to increase your vision. Let's go look at our vision and see what it is. Our vision here is 406. If I remember correctly, the vision on this tank with the binoculars added is like 432. No, I think it's about right. I think it's 432. So it's like 432 or something very close to that, which is great, but I'd rather have, and it's 50-50. Now see, if I was going to play with this tank more, I'd put the binoculars on this. This tank will need binoculars more than it needs defense. But what I do is I take this guy, build it for other tanks. So for other tanks, I want to have the armor angling. It's minus 5% damage is what it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this guy now, go to our commanders here. This is our dude. It's always going to show you the page where this guy is at. And this is one of my oldest commanders, as you could see. So we got this dude, and he's built for a regular tank. So what I want to do, let's look at my guys. I'm going to click on this. This is the sort. Oh, American. Take the American off. I want to sort for all commanders that are unassigned. Let's see what we got. See what we have to trade with. This guy's got 2 slots. This is a guy that came from the War Heroes. Actually, I haven't done War Heroes today. I got to do that. Okay, another War Heroes. This girl came from another tank. She's already got 5. All right. I could trade with her. I could trade with Buck. You know, he's a 1. That's General Abrams. You know, Abrams tank. That's who that is. That's that General Abrams. He's the Abrams tank guy. So he's fantastic. I could do this. He's a 3-star. Tremendous builder, just like the fireman I'm using. But I'll save that probably. Let me see what I have elsewhere. Okay, another 5. I could do this with Nadia. No problem. Wojtek, my buddy. That's Guazdor. Krampus. He's not. What the heck is that? Oh, he's unassigned. Krampus is unassigned. He's a blue commander. Actually, he's a blue commander. What I need to do realistically is swap this. I need to shove this Krampus guy. Maybe. I was going to put him in my General Abrams, but not yet. The Abrams has a 3-star 30% bonus. He's great for building commanders. What you want to do is you want to build an 8 commander like this, and then shove him in this guy 100%, and let as you use him, he'll get there. So we want to swap those 5 in the commander, the fireman. Do I need another German commander? I probably do. So, okay. Let's go back here. We're gonna, take this off. Go back out again. Get to the commanders, and it's going to go directly to my guy. This is my American fireman. I have a German fireman, and I have a Cold War blue fireman. So this is the guy we've been using. We want to take his skills, hit the X button, we're swapping. And now we want to swap this for, what I just do here is go all the way back out to the menu part on the left, hit this, and we want to swap for not a 1. What was the guy we want? Okay. We want to swap. Yeah, we want to swap for Wojtek because he's a German. This is my two-dimensional Wojtek. I got a 3-dimensional also. So what happens here is now this guy has been swapped out to 1 skill, which is fine. It's not a problem. This tank can score with no commander actually. And now what happens is it changes my reload. My gun is now 0.53 accuracy again, right? Yes. It's 0.53 accuracy. My reload is 5.4. No, it's not. This hasn't changed when I go back out here. It's not 5.47. It's 6. Let me see. What is it? 6.47? I think it's 6.47. Trust me, it's not 5.47. There's a lag that here's what we have to do. Watch, we have to remove this, go back, and now it's going to show it. 6.75, that's it. Now we come back in here and add it. And when you add this or take it out, it will force the system to recalculate. 6.47. This is the no commander. I have a commander, but the commander has no skills for reload, so I call this the no commander 6.5, which we saw way back in the beginning. You remember that? That was a while ago. So we've gone through this whole deal, and I've given you all the things. And this is what I do. I do what I did building my commander skills to 5. Take the 5, swap it out with a 1, 2, or sometimes a 3, depending. I had 2 4s, and I'll show you my commanders. I don't have any more. I think I have 1 4 left, maybe. I'm not sure. Clear this out. Let's go select the 4s. I got 1 4. He's almost done. Oh, actually, I just got his. Oh, no. I swapped it. Okay. I'm an idiot. Well, no, it's okay. What I'll do with this 4, he's a Panzer 38H. This guy has the Panzer 38H has a 50%. Okay, we're talking about all this stuff. It's not good to talk about it. It's better. It's better to demonstrate. I'll explain it to you real quick. It's not a big deal. Okay, Panzer 38H has a 50% commander bonus. You see that down there. So 50% for the commander, 10% for the rations on the tank. So that's 60% for the tank. This commander has 30% right from the get-go for himself, plus 10% with the quick learner, 40%. So his 40% plus the 60% on the tank is 100% bonus. This dude, I've already done the daily double. So this guy gets 100% bonus. I'm sorry, I haven't done the daily double yet. My mistake. So the first one, we're going to get an extra 100% bonus, but after that, it'll be 100% bonus every game. We'll make this guy from 4 to 5, maybe 10 games, maybe 15. It won't take very long. So we'll leave this guy here, and we go back to the Sexton. Got it. I don't need the messages. Thanks. Appreciate it. He doesn't know. Hey, wait a second. Okay, I was excluding. And get this off of here. Sexton. Whoops, that's British. I want American. It's a personal preference. So now I've got this guy with 1 slot. And I will build this guy back up to 5 because we have cleaned out, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this was the only 4 that we had. Let me show you what happens when I go to the 3s. There's none. Oh, sorry. My mistake. I forgot about General Abrams. Okay, that's a Confederate medal that he got, which was fantastic. Okay, 2s. Okay, these are also from the War Heroes Legends, which I haven't done today. I got to do that. And then these are my 1s. I got 29 1s. I got a lot of commanders that I've got to build up. You know, and I do this every week, 2 or 3 commanders every week. It just keeps getting more because this War Heroes Legends, we keep getting more commanders. It's killing me. But it's all right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of some of these garbage commanders down the road. I have too many of these 2-dimensional guys that are really worthless. Well, not worthless, they're just not cool. Like this is the Boilermaker guy's a classic. But anyway, we're getting off of topic. But I'm just, building commanders all the time. So it's part of what I do. And that's what I'm showing you. I use artillery. So what you saw was all these different artillery lessons. And there's a lot of lessons here. And you'll be able to use this and go back to these lessons and see these games and see how these go. Because each one of these games has a different lesson. The last 2 games And the first game, those were all victories. Those are going to be the easiest lessons to understand because you saw execution by solid teams. And what happens is over the years, I've figured out different strategies that facilitate scoring. You saw the Lakeville where we crushed the Valley and then crushed the Cathedral. We just annihilated the Valley and then we cleaned up the mess at the Cathedral. That was a classic. And once I figured out this strategy, it just has been a scoring map for me overall. Mountain Pass, the snow one, that was another good map for me. I was doing well. I'm playing the strategy that I use. My team folded. I still made kills, got points. I scored. I did what I could. I got what I could get in a losing match because my team was terrible. So, and what you have to be, which is what you have to do, and this is very important. I don't tell people my team is terrible if I'm terrible, and I wasn't terrible. You've got to be honest. And if you go back in those games, you'll see that I tell you when I miss shots. You're going to miss shots. You have to know, did you aim the shot correctly and did the deviation, the random deviation of your shot, was that why your shot missed? Or did you just mistime it? Like I mistimed several shots in different games. It happens. It's not a big deal. But you got to be honest with yourself. When you make a great shot, there's nothing wrong with saying, dude, that was a great shot. If an opponent dodges your shot, he jukes you like that one guy did, congratulate that guy. Keep it honest. If you're honest with your mistakes and your good shots and your opponent who makes a great dodge move on you, it'll help you keep your mind focused on how to improve. So you've got to be honest. I don't just go around saying, well, I lost. My team was obviously trash. Well, they were trash, and you could see it objectively. I scored. But hey, sometimes you're just off. And the reason why you practice, and this was practice for me, the reason why you should practice is you want to be as close to a robot as possible in the context of you're going to execute the same thing. Like you tie your shoe every day and you don't even really pay attention to it because you are a robot of shoe tying, which is good. That's the kind of robot I'm talking about. You do it without thinking about it and you do it great every time. So you want to build this kind of reaction. I took some shots that are gamble shots and I mentioned those. Hey, this is a gamble shot. Didn't hit him. That's on me, okay? I was gambling. I don't have to take that shot, but I had no other good shot coming up. So when you have no other targets that are close, you got the reload. Take the gamble shot when you have the extra ammo, which I do in this tank. So I took the gamble shot, hit some, couple, missed a bunch. No problem. But I know up front I'm gambling. All right? I also know when a guy's dead, goodbye. When you hear goodbye, it's a high percentage of that dude is toast. This is just the experience factor that I have. So you're not going to achieve this experience factor in a short period of time. But with this lesson here, this will help you do the things that you see a really great artillery person do, which is why I have the success that I have. In my Sexton, the one you're looking at here, I have scored the most kills of any tank. That is 11 kills in one game. And I've done it like 3 different times. So it's great to do it once. It's great when you do it again. You do it a third time, it ain't an accident. Now, you're going to have to catch a break here and there. That's fine. Be honest. You're not going to be 11 every time because there's a lot of things that go into that 11. You got to catch a break. You're going to pick up some kills that you aren't expecting to pick up. Things will work. You're going to have things working in your favor. Conversely, you're going to have games like I had here where things weren't great. The very first game was a really good game. I only made 2 kills, but I was in a low grade artillery. That M7 Priest isn't very good objectively. Okay? I made 2 kills. I helped my team win. That's my job. My job isn't necessarily to be MVP. If it happens, it happens. That's fine. I'm trying to do that for, personal pride. But if I kill 2 guys like the very first game, I killed 2 guys, 400 something damage. Wasn't spectacular for me, but my job isn't to be spectacular. My job is to help my team win. You're going to have a game where you're not spectacular. Can you help your team win? That's the question you have to ask yourself. And I did that job. That is my number 1 goal. Help my team win. If I help my team win, I will score eventually. Maybe not that game, but it sets a pattern of thinking that's going to score for you consistently. And I scored consistently. That's what you saw. I scored in every game, win or lose. And I scored decent or better every game, win or lose. So that's how my mentality is. My mental process is to score for my team, to help them win. That is my job. My job is not to be MVP. Now, I will be MVP sometimes. That last game on the Lakeville, that guy with the Thresher was MVP. He did a terrific job. I had a terrific job also. But he was MVP, and he earned that MVP. It doesn't bother me that he scored more than me. I'm like, dude, I'm there to win. I'll take an MVP if I get it. You don't get anything more for it specifically. It's just personal pride. And I congratulated that guy, which you all heard, because that guy deserved it. I know that map. I know how that game works. He played terrific. You can only do what's in front of you. You can't do more. So it's not a competition. It's not a competition of, well, I had a game another day where I scored way more than that guy. We're not in competition. In that game, his 3 kills was awesome. I got the same 3 kills, and it was awesome. So that's the thing. Don't be jealous of other people. Now, be motivated to improve yourself. That's fine. And I would love to score more, but if I don't, am I helping my team win? It's a mental process. It's more than just points. That's what separates the good players from the really good players. A really good player is there to take care of his business, okay? And if I can score 6 or 7 kills, hey, that's a bonus, okay? I'm not trying to necessarily get that every game. I take what's available, help my team. I don't gamble. When I take a gamble shot, I'm gambling because I don't have a better shot available. I'm taking a shot that might help my team by me making damage and killing a guy. Okay, I'm not gambling for my personal glory. It could look like I might have been gambling for personal glory. I'm not. My teammates will tell you this. I'm not just saying words because it sounds good to be popular. I'm telling you the way it is. They roll with me because they know I'm a vicious killer in artillery. And I help them win games, and that's what they want. It's just that simple. So I hope you guys learned a lot from this, because I knew this was going to be a long video and take a lot of effort, and things are going to happen randomly. So we had that, good and bad. So please leave a like for this video to help spread the word to other players who need these lessons. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Tell your friends. That way they have a chance to learn what's going on here, have a chance to like the video, and have a chance to subscribe as well. So I don't even know how long this went, but it went a long ways. So thanks for watching. It was really good, very instructive, I thought, and I hope you guys thought the same thing. I'll see you guys later.